Welcome to the C++ beginner course. In this course, I will teach you about each and everything you need to know to get started using C++. In this course, I will teach you about how you can download and install C++, cout statement, variables and data types, getting user input, loops, if statement, functions, and many more. In this part, I will show you how you can download and install code blocks. To download code blocks, open your browser and search for download code blocks, and here click the first link. After this you will show this window and you can see multiple options. Click on the download the binary release and then it will show you binary release for Windows, Linux and Mac OS. You can download your required release. So I am on Windows and so I am clicking on Windows XP Vista 7, 8 and 10. After this you will see these files. You can download code blocks 20.03 MingW setup and click on the sub link and it will ask to download. Start download and it started to download. Wait for the download to complete. After your download is complete, open the download folder and double click the code blocks to install code blocks. Click on yes button and it will start to install. Click next and agree the terms of services and it will start installing. Wait for the installation to complete. Now code blocks is installed and you can set this compiler as default. You can just associate code blocks with C++ file types. And now you have installed the code blocks and you can create your new project. You can create using click on file and new, and here you can select project. It will create new project, but you can also create using create a new project. Create a new project and here select console application, this, and go next, and here select C++. Here give the project title tutorial and here folder to create the project in. You can select your desktop folder or any folder you want to Store the project and click next. And now you have created your project. After creating the project, you can here click on source and main.cpp this file and double click this file to open. And here you can see some lines of codes. First of all, it include iostream hash include iostream. This line of code is to include preprocessor directives into your program. You need not to worry about these files. I will teach you each and everything about these files later in the course. But now you have installed the code blocks and set up the project. In the next tutorial, I will teach you about cout statement. In this part, I will teach you about cout statement. Cout is used to display the output of the program. Syntax of cout is cout less than sign and the text or number you want to display and less than sign and L and semicolon. Semicolon is used at the each line of the C++ code. You need to end the every line with semicolon, else you will get an error. If you run the program, you will get hello world. Before run the program, here are three buttons. Green arrow button is used to run the program and the setting like button is used to build the program, and third button is build and run is used to build and run the program. Before running the program, you need to build the program, so you can click on the build button or you can click on build and run button, and you can see it displayed hello world. Here you can create another cout statement, cout, and type the text you want. Hello Asif. Now run the program and it displayed hello world, hello Asif. You can see the output. Here you need to know about end L. End L is used to end the line. If I discard the end L in the first line, you can see now it printed the hello word, hello Asif on the same line. Line is not ended. But if I place the end L, you can see it displayed the output on new line. So end L is used to end the line. And one more thing you need to know is every line of code you want to write is placed in the main function. If you place the code of line outside the main function, it will not run. Now if I run the program, there is an error. So you need to write the every line of code in the main function. In this part, I will teach you about variables and data types. Variables are basically containers that are used to store different values. In C++, there are different types of variables. Before creating a variable, you need to mention the type of the variable. One type of variable is string, like create a variable name and set this equal the name of your desired person. For example, Asif. This is the variable name of string data type having values Asif. String type variable are used to store text data and place the semicolon. Now you can use this variable in cout statement to print the value stored in the name variable. Cout name. It will print the value stored in the name variable. Run the program and see here it displayed Asif. Another type of variable is integer variable and data type is int. You can create variable of integer type like age and give this integer value 20, and you can write the age variable in cout statement. Now run the program and it displayed 20. Integer variables are used to store integer values like positive and negative numbers. You can also store negative numbers and it displayed -20. Another type of variable is double. Double type variable are used to store decimal values. For example, create a variable GPA and set this equal 3.8 and print the GPA. There is an error. We have missed the semicolon and it displayed 3.8. There is another type char. Char data type is used to store character. Single character like grade, A, and you can see a char variable value is written in single quotation mark, and you can print the grade. There is an error. We have missed the semicolon. Run again. And here also we missed semicolon. And now it displayed the A. Grade was A. So you can create variables of different types: string, int, double, char. String variables are used to store text data type. Integer variables are used to store numbers. Double data type variables are used to store decimal values. And char data type variables are used to store characters. There is one more type of variable which are Boolean variables. Boolean variables are used to store the Boolean values true or false. You can create a bool variable like is male and set this equal true or false. In my case it is true. and you can place this variable in cout statement, and it will display the true, displays the 1. 1 is used to display the true and 0 is used to display the 0. If I make this variable as false and run again, here place the semicolon, you notice it displayed the 0. 0 is used to represent false. In this tutorial, I will teach you about string, different methods you can perform with string. First of all, I will teach you, you can print the strings using cout statement. By typing the string in cout statement, you can print the string. As you can see, it printed programming master. You can also store strings in variables. String name and set this equal programming master in double quotation mark. And here, instead of this whole string, you can just paste the name of the variable you have created, name, and run the program, and it printed programming master again. There are different functions you can perform with strings, like length of the string. You can get the length of the string using string.length function. Like you have a string variable name and you want to get the length of the name variable, name.length, and run the program. Programming master and 18 is on the same line. Here use the end line and run again. And you can see programming master and length is 18. There is another function find that is used to find the specific character or specific string in the string. Like you can use name dot find and you find the master in the programming master string, and give this the index from which you want to search the string. I want to search from start, so start index is 0, then 1 and up to so on. Now run the program and it displays 12. It means that master string is started from 12 index. In C++, indexing start from 0, 1 and up to so on. Here P is P is at 0 index, R is at 1 index, O is at 2 index, and G is at 3 index, and up to so on. In this way, indexing is functioning in C++. After this, you can make a substring from the given string variable. For this, you can use substring method, name dot substring, and give this two arguments. First, where to start the substring, at what index you want to make substring, and the second index is the length of the substring. In my case, I give the 6 length and run the program, and it displays the substring master, which started from the 12 index and has length 6. You can get the individual characters of a string. For this, use the square brackets, and in square brackets give the index. I give the 0. It will display the P because P is at the 0 index. It display the P. You can give any index. Give this 12 index, and it display the M as M is at 12 index. These are the some methods you can perform with strings. In this part, I will teach you about numbers and different methods you can use with numbers. First of all, you can use numbers in cout statement to print the number, like cout 10, and it will print the 10. You can see. You can perform some operation like 10 plus 5, and it will display 15. You can see 15. Other operator like minus, multiplication, division, and one other operator, that is modulus operator, that give us the remainder. Run the operator, run the program, and it displayed 0 because the remainder is 0. If you 10 mod 3, then it will display the 1 because the remainder is 1. You can see it displayed 1. After this, you can store numbers in variables. For example, there is variable int number, and set this equal some number 10, and cout number. You can print the value stored in the number variable. There is an error because we have missed the semicolon, and you can see it displayed 10. You can also store decimal variable in number. For those numbers, the data type is double decimal numbers. and set this equal 2.5. You can see out decimal number, run the program, and now it displays 2.5. You can perform operation on these numbers like decimal number plus number and run the program, and it displays 12.5. You can perform other arithmetic operation like minus, multiplication and division. There are some other operators that you can perform with numbers, but before performing these operations you have to include the one header file hash include cmath. After including this file you can perform some other math operation on the numbers like you can find the power of a number, cout. Power function is used to find the power of a number, pow, and give this two arguments, number for example 5 and the power of the number for example 2, and it will give us the answer of 5 raised to power 2. Run the program and it displays the 25. For example, you can give this the number 3 and power is 5. Run the program and it displays 243. Another function is square root function. So you can find the square root of number, sqrt, and give the number to this function. This will give us the square root of a number. For example, 49, and run the program and it displays 7. You can give the 36, run the program and it displays 6. Other function include round function. Round function is used to round the number. Round 10.3 and it will round the number to 10. You can see it displays 10. If you use 10.6 it will round this number to 11 and it display 11. Other functions are ceil function. Ceil function is used to round up the number. This will gives us 11. Even if the value is 10 point less than 5 like 3, it will also give 11. Other function is floor function. Floor function is used to round down the number. It will display 10. Even if number is 10 point greater than 5 like 10.7, it will display 10. Other function is fmax. Fmax is used to get the greater of numbers like fmax 10 comma 20, and it will display the greater number, that is 20. You can run the program and check it displayed 20. Similarly, there is fmin function that is used to display the smaller number, and it displayed 10. In this part, I will teach you about how you can get the input from the user. So create a variable of type int like age variable and prompt the user to enter his age. Cout, enter your age. After this, use the cin function. Cin is used to get the user input. Above cout is used to prompt the user enter your age, and use cin. Syntax of cin is cin greater than sign and the variable in which you want to store the value like age. After this, print the value stored in the age variable cout age. Your age is age years. Now run the program. Here semicolon was missed. Run the program and see here it's prompt the enter your age. Let enter 20 and it display your age is 20 years. It prompts the user enter your age, and the value entered by user was stored in the age variable by cin function, and at last it print the your age is age years. Similarly, you can create other type variable like double GPA and prompt the user enter your GPA and cin GPA and cout your GPA is GPA. Let's run the program. Enter your GPA 3.8. Your GPA is 3.8. Similarly, you can get the value of char variable. Create a variable grade of type char and cout enter your grade and print your grade is grade. Here C in grade and run the program. Enter your grade, enter A, and it displays your grade is A. In this way, you can get the input from the user for int variable, double variable, and char variables. For getting input for string variables, you cannot use cin, but you can use getLine method. Create a variable string name and prompt the user enter your name. After this, use the getLine method. GetLine and type cin as first parameter and give this the second parameter, the name of the variable in which you want to store the value. In this case, our variable is name. Now it will prompt the user enter your name, and the user will enter a name, and the name entered by the user will be stored in the name variable. A last print cout name. Run the program. Enter your name Muhammad Asif, and it displayed the name Muhammad Asif. In this way, you can get the input from the user for different types of variables. In this part, I will teach you about if statement. If statement is used when the program has more than one path according to the condition. The syntax of if statement is if condition in the circle brackets and the block of code in these brackets. This is the syntax of if statement. For example, we have a condition to check whether a number is even or odd. If here above the if statement, create a variable number and set this equal int number, int number, set this equal 10. Now make a condition if number mod 2 is equal 0, mean 10 divided by 2 remainder is equal to 0. Cout number is even. Let's run the program. There is an error. We have missed the semicolon. Now run the program. Number is even. As 10 divided by 2 mod is 0. So number is even. You can add else block to execute the block of code when the condition is wrong. Else cout number is odd. Now if we give the value 11 to the number variable, it will display number is odd, and you can see it displayed number is odd. If statement work in this way, if condition is true, block of code is run, else the condition is wrong, else block is run. To understand the if condition, now we will make a calculator. Create a variable num1 of double data type and another variable num2. Create another variable of char data type to store the operator op. Now prompt the user to enter the number 1, cout, enter the first number and store the value in the num1 variable. Similarly, prompt the user to enter the sec operator, enter the operator and store the value in op variable, and at last prompt the user to enter the second number Now create an if condition, if statement, if OP is equal to plus here create another variable result double result. If OP is equal to plus, set result equal num1 plus num2. Else if OP is equal to minus, set result is equal to num1 minus num2. else if OP is equal to steric, set result equal num1 multiplied by num2 else if OP is equal to division sign, set result equal num1 divided by num2. A last else cout invalid operator. A last print the result cout answer is result. Let's run the program. Enter the first number, enter 10, enter the operator plus, enter the second number, answer is 10, there is an error. Here we have missed the cin to get the second number input. Cin num2. Now run the program. Enter the first number, enter 10, enter the operator plus, enter the second number 15, answer is 25. Run the program again, enter the first number, enter 5, enter the operator multiplication, enter the second number 8, answer is 40. So you can type this calculator. Run one more time, enter the first number 8, enter the operator, enter the first number 8, enter the operator, let enter a, enter the second number 10, invalid operator. You can see the answer invalid operator. In this part I will teach you about loops. Loops are used when the code is to execute repeatedly. First of all, I will teach you about while loops. For while loop, let's create a variable number and set this equal 5. The syntax of the while loop is while condition and then the block of code. If the condition is true, the code will execute again and again until the condition become wrong. For example, we can make a condition, set the number is equal 1 while number less than is equal to 5, cout number. Also increment the number plus plus. Let's run the program. There is an error. Missed the semicolon. 1 2 3 4 5 number and end line. Now run the program and it display 1 2 3 4 5. So in this way, while loop work, you can print anything like cout programming master 10 times, number less than is equal to 10, and it will display programming master 10 times, and you can see it displayed programming master 10 times. Similarly, you can use for loop. The syntax of the for loop is for declare the variable int I, and then make the condition I less than is equal to 5, and then increment the variable I plus plus. Here set the I is equal 1 because we are starting from 1, and then create the block of code cout I. Let's run the program and see it displayed 1 2 3 4 5. Similarly, you can use decrement operator, set I is equal to 5, I less than is equal to 0 or 1, and I minus minus. Run the program. I greater than is equal to 5. Now run the program and it display 5 4 3 2 1. So you can use for loop in this way. You can print anything like Muhammad Asif 5 times, and it display Muhammad Asif 5 times. So you can choose loops in this way to repeat the code again and again without typing. In this part, I will teach you about functions. Function is a block of code which is executed when we call the function. Function is defined above the main function. The syntax to define a function is void and the name of the function, like hello, open and close circle brackets. After this, the block of code that we want to create in our function, like a statement cout hello user. Let's run the program and nothing will happen because we will not call the function. Call this function in the main function. Function is called in the way hello, name of the function, and the open and close circle brackets. Now run the program and it displays hello user. You can give parameters to the function like name variable string name hello, and here use the name variable instead of user. And here give the arguments for the name variable, give Asif. Let's run the program and it display hello Asif. You can call a function multiple times like hello. Now this time give the arguments for name variable margin and run the program and it display hello Asif hello margin. You can give multiple parameters to a function string name and also give this double GPA and cout your GPA is GPA. And here give this argument for the name variable as well as for the GPA variable 3.8. Let's run the program and it display hello Asif your GPA is 3.8. In this way you can create functions and call them in your program to execute them. Now I will define a function of type integer or double that will return a value and will use return value in the program. Let's create a function of type double. Name the function square and give this one number as a parameter. This function will calculate the square of the number In this function, create a variable double result and set this equal number times number, which is the square of the number, and at last return result. Now if we call our square function square 6 and run the program, it will display nothing because it returned the result and create a variable answer and store the result in answer variable. Now print the answer variable cout answer and it displayed 36. This function will return the value stored in the result and we save the returned value in the answer variable and print the answer. If you have any question regarding this course, you can ask in the comment section.